What up, guys? Cash Voss back today, and welcome to my next movie review. And we are going to be reviewing today, like you saw in my surprise trailer, The Chronicles of Narnia Prince Caspian from 2008. It's the second movie in the C.S. Lewis's Chronicles of Narnia book franchise. This is the second movie out of three that they have done. And there's been like 7 or 8 books, so there's more books than there are movies, but it's fine. C.S. Lewis was so very creative. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be reviewing today, so let us head on to it. Okay, so guys, first of all, I'd have to say my overall rating for this movie is, I have to say, a bit weaker than the first movie because it's almost like a repeat of the first. In the first movie, we pretty much get the first movie was The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe from 2005. I also done a review on that, so don't forget to check that out as well, just as a friendly reminder. And so, what I have to say about that movie was that was probably the best one that I liked. So, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe had to do with a group of, 4 kids, winning a battle and triumphing to, triumph against evil and preventing evil from, like, having total control and ruling over a magical land. And, well, that's pretty much almost what's happening in Prince Caspian as well, except it's a new villain, and I believe his name is Miraz, I believe. But anyways, I haven't seen the movie in a long time, so I've only seen parts of it again, and I've only looked on IMDb ratings for doing this one, just to be honest with you guys. So they said it was pretty weak, and so was the third one as well that came after this one. That's why they kind of stopped the franchise, because they were afraid that it was going to weaken at the box office at each one. In my opinion, they should have just stuck with the first, and that was a success, and they should have probably stopped there. So, yeah, my overall rate is going to be 2.5 out of 4 stars. So, yeah, I would say it was not that good, but there was one scene that I liked from it that was kind of my favorite, and so was another one. So, 2 scenes that were my favorite. But we'll get into that in my thoughts and recommendation. So, let us now head on to that. Overall review 2.5 out of 4 stars. So, let's get on to next chapter. Okay, guys, so first of all, for thoughts and recommendation, I'm going to go with thoughts first. So, first of all, my thought on the film is that I'll start off with the plot. So, the plot of the story, that is the majority of my rating right there, of why I made it rated 2.5 out of 4 stars, because I think that they could have done better on the story timeline of this film. They could have like changed it a bit different than the first movie, because if you think about it, guys, this story's timeline is kind of like the first movie, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, because it's like, there's a new villain in this one, and the villain, of course, is what is his or her objective is to rule Narnia and to gain total control and power over it. So that's, of course, what this new villain, I believe his name is Miraz. I'm not entirely sure because, to be honest, I haven't quite seen the movie in a long time. I've just seen some quick clips of it lately just to do this review for you guys, so you're very welcome. But, anyways, so with that being said, the plot, I'd have to say, was a bit weak. But the acting, I have to say, was pretty well done, and I have to say, not too bad for preteen teenagers for doing the film. The actors who did Peter, Edmund, Susan, and Lucy Pevensey, they were pretty skillful actors, for their age. And I did like how they act in the first one. They still applied it onto this next one because I believe that they started shooting this film, Prince Caspian, right after they were done with The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So they were still kind of fresh in the whole acting zone or in the whole acting mode or acting gear, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, the acting I said was pretty done. The villain was pretty good at it. And the special and visual effects, oh, they were really well done.
Of course, CGI had to come in play when they brought back Aslan the lion. I really like how they brought him back in some minor scenes in this one. I mean, Liam Neeson, he was just great at doing his voice, because I think his voice kind of fits good for a lion, if you know what I mean. Um, so yeah, big shout out to Liam Neeson for returning as Aslan. And what I loved about Aslan was that around the end of the movie, when the main bad villain, was eaten up, Aslan ate him up, just like how he ate up the witch at the end of the first movie, and it was a similar thing he did in this one. So, yeah, if you guys notice that scene in the movie, watch around the end and you'll see that happen. And I would have to say the locations were very well shot at, and most of it, of course, green screen studio. But, you can't almost believe what you see with your eyes anymore. You can't even tell what places are real or what looks fake, because computers just advanced up into their level in that year when it started for green screen, revolutionizing filming and film location. So, yeah, the plot, I could say, was pretty weak. The acting was well done, special effects were well done, but guys, it just has to all come down to the story. With me, it's about story is the key to how good a movie is. So, yeah, that's my thoughts of the movie, and I want to show you guys these two special clips that I liked from the movie, and they're my favorites. So, we'll have this first scene right here. We can see the White Witch, or Queen Jadis, or aka... Yeah, so there's the White Witch, there's Queen Jadis, or there's Your Majesty, they just call her. So, yeah, she was trying to come back and resurrect and try and probably take over Narnia again, because she almost wouldn't give up. But it sounds like she is returning to try and help Peter and Caspian win a battle, but I highly doubt it, because we can hear right here, she says,
"You know you can't do this alone."
I'm like, yeah, right. I'm sure she only said that just to try and persuade Peter or Caspian to give in a drop of their blood to her, so then she can completely reform back. But I love this part that cracks the glass. This was very good effects right here. Edmund, bam, stabs right through her because he felt like super high vengeance on her, because if you remember, guys, Edmund was her prisoner in the first movie.
I know.
And she used him to get to kill Aslan and to rule Narnia. And she wanted him by her side, I suppose. And Edmund killed her, like, once again, right there. So that was my first favorite scene. And my second one, I have to say, would be right here. We can see, of course, the big battle between Peter, the High King of Narnia, versus the new villain on the battlefield. So this is pretty much, I'd say, one of the highlights of the movie that has been my favorite. So yes, we have that. And if you want to see more of this action, you can watch the movie yourself, or go onto online streaming on your streaming network or whatever subscriber or motor that you use, and just watch the movie. So that was my thoughts on the movie. Now my recommendation: if you are a Chronicles of Narnia fan, I still recommend that you see this movie at least once or twice and then say what you believe about it. Because I don't know what your guys' opinion of this movie would be, but mine is a little weak on the story. But if you like the effects and if you like location shots and action fighting, then this probably might be the movie for you. So I would recommend it still, just as highly as I recommend the first movie. So now we are pretty much done with thoughts and recommendation of the film, so let us now close it with the conclusion. Alright guys, so to make this conclusion short, thank you so much for watching my movie review of The Chronicles of Narnia Prince Caspian from 2008, and I hope that you guys will stick around on my channel for, I believe that I'm gonna be uploading 1 or 2 more videos on my primary, So please keep an eye out for that. Also subscribe to it if you haven't already for more future footage on my primary, which is, well, actually this one I should say. This is the channel I'm using, so stick around on this channel for another upload coming soon. And also check out my Cash Vaz vlogs if you haven't subscribed to that as well. Please also do. And also with Scott a Player Popcorn fan, because I believe he just uploaded a new video today, so check out his channel for his other review of another Pokemon game, I think is what it was. So yep, check those out, and thank you so much. Give it a like and comment down, or also vote on the voting poll on the right top of your screen of what movie review I should do next. The most percentage of votes that are counted would be the next movie review winner. So thank you guys so much. Cash Vaz out of here.